Welcome to the Rap Podcast. We've been doing this for a little bit. It's just a fun time where we can talk about stuff. Is it the topic in the video? Who knows?
It's always a gamble.
Yeah. Sometimes we talk about game consoles instead of fast food. So who knows?
That was a good episode.
It was okay. My name's Micaiah, and I'm joined by my friends Ethan,
Hello.
Reese, and Jared, and sometimes Hayden. Will
Sometimes.
Hayden be here this week? Reese, you tell me.
I don't know about that, but have you noticed that you always say Jared's name last?
Save the best for last.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it alphabetical how I'm doing it?
No.
Definitely not.
Maybe.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second.
What?
Wait.
What?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are your names again?
Wait a minute. I'm making a podcast?
The Rat?
Wait a
Well,
minute.
this week I did it in order of people who joined the Skype call, a little peek behind the curtain, if
Oh,
you
That's
will.
not true either. I made the Skype call.
Listen, I was
Well,
in the chat.
if you wanted to host this episode, Reese, you should have said something.
I'm just trying to get the actual behind the scenes.
Can we talk about how the evolution of the podcast? Because we
Not
started by
very
saying
much.
who is the Rat, and that had okay. Well,
figured it out.
We haven't really.
We
haven't
knew
really
it was
talked
in the
about that
beginning.
anymore. It wasn't me every week, okay?
Yeah.
We stopped asking obvious questions.
I think we just stopped caring because it wasn't that funny to begin with.
Yeah, it's just kind of mean.
Good content, okay?
I mean, it's content, good or bad. That's to be determined by our subscribers.
How many do we have?
They won't talk, damn it.
Yeah, put it yes or no in the comments. Do you like the rat bit? No other further
Well,
discussion, just yes or no.
Remember when we
Has it
shouted out
ever
Logan?
been left in?
What?
I've
Yeah.
cut it every time.
Yeah.
Every time I've edited, I've cut it out.
Really?
I think.
Well, I mean, in the earlier episodes when it was the unedited hour-long ones, I mean, I always left it in
Dang.
because it's good content, okay? But what happened to shouting out Logan? He was there when no one else was.
Well,
He's
if
there
Logan
now.
didn't at least comment on the video where we shouted him out. Don't you think you would at least comment if
I
you
don't-
got
You
shout
know
out
what?
by your favorite YouTuber?
Yeah. What's going on, Logan?
What the fuck? You know what?
Yeah.
I don't want you anymore.
You're banned from the channel, Logan.
That,
Wait, whoa.
Congrats
We
being
can't,
first
we can't
person
go
banned.
down to 20 subscribers.
Listen, I don't want to do my toe reveal, okay? If we lose subscribers, it's a win for me, okay?
oh God, Ethan.
This is a
Listen,
reminder.
Secret.
At 25 subscribers, Ethan will be doing a toe reveal.
No.
It is the toe of his choice, so you'll have to tune in to find out.
Gonna be
A lot of
surprised.
people are thinking right foot, big toe. That's what the betting odds. That's what Vegas thinks it is. But
It's a
who
little
knows?
too obvious for the toes.
Jared! Jared! How's
Look
it
at who it
going? Pretty
It's Hayden.
good.
Man,
Jared, it's
we've
been a
gotten
minute.
gay over the years.
Hey,
Oh,
it's been
Gay
years.
over the years?
How's it been? How's life been
Bro.
after college?
After post-college, my life
Yeah.
has been absolute shit, bro. Been working at Walmart.
Bro,
Walmart?
wait, you're not in Hollywood anymore, Hayden? What's going on?
Hollywood? Dude, Hollywood just wouldn't have me, bro. Do you know how many
Dude.
auditions I went for in Hollywood? Over 4.
4. Dude, that's
Damn.
crazy. And they completely rejected you on all of them?
Yeah. Apparently I just was too ugly.
What?
That's what the casting directors told me to my face. They said you're just not handsome enough for Hollywood.
Ridiculous. It's
Well, then
ridiculous.
you have to go to the UK. Then they've got no standards.
What do you mean?
Yeah, dude.
Have you
thought
seen
you were
British
in-
television?
thought you
I've
were the
seen
Green
it.
Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Jared, you know he's not actually Dainty Hand, right?
So that's the thing, right? I brought a headshot of Dainty Han, and I was hoping that they would, recognize that I look like Dainty Han. And then, well, he's a Hollywood actor. He's doing pretty well for himself. But apparently,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
just I'm uglier than Dandy Han, so it's
That's
a
not
wrap,
good.
guys.
His only good movie was Chronicle, so
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I mean, he was good in Lawless. This is an underrated
Wow.
film, by the way, but we're talking about films, so it's good to bring up Lawless with Tom Hardy, Danny Han, and Shia LaBeouf. Okay.
Oh, good actor.
We actually
Yeah.
haven't mentioned what the topic of this episode is yet, so this is probably a good time to do it.
Oh
So-
shoot.
Ethan, explain to the audience what we're doing this week.
So we are talking about movies, and as the cinephiles we all are, we're
Oh,
big
yes.
fans. We're big fans of motion pictures and films, as we call them. So today we're going to talk about our
Oh,
favorite
I call them
ones.
movies. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. I call them movies.
Listen, I'll never forget that one guy at Walmart. What he told me. He's like, listen, if it's in theaters, it's a movie, but if it's on Criterion, it's cinema. Okay, so
He's
listen.
right, Ethan. He's right.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
what's Criterion?
it's
Is that like a website?
it's the artsy movie Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, I've got a few.
They only make artsy Blu-rays. So Parasite's coming out next year. So
They make overpriced Blu-rays.
yes,
Oh, okay.
With-
All right.
with no digital codes.
Yeah, no, basically it's a rip-off. Don't buy Criterion Blu-ray.
But it's so cool. Did you not see the covers?
Dude, I read the back of it and it was like special features in 4K. It's like
Oh,
it's on a
great.
Blu-ray disc. That's not possible.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I don't know. I think they shot it in 4K and then they put it onto a Blu-ray disc, making
Yeah.
it useless.
So anyway, what's your favorite movie, Reese?
It's on Criterion. Thanks for asking.
Oh, really? Is it Portrait of a Lady on Fire that you bought on Criterion last week?
Don't out me, Ethan. Don't out me. I don't own that movie. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's not Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Although, I recommend that movie. It's actually Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh, really?
By
It's
Spike
a very
Lee.
heartwarming film right there.
Actually, it's pretty dark and depressing.
I haven't seen it. I wouldn't know.
I only read the
I've only
book
seen the
as a
trailer.
As
Yeah,
a
I read
kid,
the
book
that movie
too.
scared me.
Yeah, the monsters are fucking terrifying.
Why are they so realistic?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll never forget the beginning when what's the kid's name? Max?
Oh my god, he dies. He's pretty
Yeah.
much dead.
When he's in the
Whoa.
igloo?
Yeah, so this is
Spoiler.
like back when bullying in movies was like extremely like physical,
Yes.
but not accurate really. So he builds an igloo and he's sitting under it, and then like his sister's boyfriend is like this will be so funny, haha. So he runs and jumps on the top of the igloo, completely caving in the entire ceiling. And Max is like pretty much dying the whole time. And then the guy just gets up and like walks away. I was like, whoa. Now, mind you, I don't even like Max as a protagonist, so I was all for it.
He was
So what
he
do
was
you
very
like
whiny.
about this movie?
Everything aside from Max.
I
You
know
like
what
the
he
monsters?
likes. I know what he likes. He likes the soundtrack by Arcade Fire.
No,
Bomb
I
ass
knew
soundtrack.
you were gonna say that, but that's only in the trailer.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it's not in the movie. Wake
Oh
Up.
no!
is not
Wake
in
Up
the
by
movie.
Arcade Fire.
I know. I'm sorry, but I do actually. Yeah, that is one thing. I do like the soundtrack. It has Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, and it's pretty good actually. Soundtrack is good. Visually, it's really good. I mean, aside from the monsters being, it's terrifying, but it is good practical effect.
wait,
So
well, wait, what is
what-
happening right now?
I think Hayden's peeing.
Hayden, are
I'll
you peeing?
wait. I'll wait.
Oh, you think he's done now?
Quick, hey guys, quick sound. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We heard you peeing too.
No, that was just me emptying out the midnight oil.
That's how Hayden feels about the movie.
Damn, we didn't even see it.
I haven't even seen it. Fuck it, dude.
Has anyone
is
else
really
seen
good.
this movie besides Reese?
What
Well,
movies-
I saw it as a kid, and I can't really remember any of it except for the igloo scene. How absolutely terrifying the monsters were.
Well, I mean, if you go back and rewatch it, the monsters are actually really well done in terms of like characters. Like they're not just like, it's not like Inside Out where it's like, this is joy, this is sad, this is anger. They all have different emotions, and they all are very complex as characters, which I know is kind of dumb to say because it's where the wild things are. But
Monsters with emotions, just
I
like
think
society.
the movie is too deep for its own good.
Well,
Like,
it's a kids movie, right?
Yeah, it is really too depressing in a weird sense to be a kids movie, and it takes a lot of liberties with the source material. Obviously, the book's like 12 words or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing's about depression, right? Because I mean, the kid is like severely depressed, and then he creates like this world.
Yeah, well, he also like literally bites his mom at one point,
Right.
and I was like, what the
Right.
fuck?
He creates a world from depression.
It's like in his mind. It's like
Yeah, it's like an escape thing.
Yeah.
He's trying to escape reality.
What a
Which is that's what
loser.
the igloo, I think, is trying to say, is like he's literally building a way out of reality, and then the outside is literally like crushing him.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
the
made a sequel.
metaphorical-
They made a sequel to this film. I think it was called Columbine.
God.
God.
Columbine
and,
was post 2009.
I don't think I saw that movie.
That's
Well,
true.
no, this
Bowling for
film
Columbine?
was
It's
this was a
spiritual-
biopic about a kid who grew up in the 90s.
I directed that movie.
I don't think so.
Oh.
They didn't have igloos in the 90s, man.
And I'm pretty sure, dude, Arcade Fire, they said to themselves, they said they wrote Wake Up. It was about Columbine.
That's
Is that for real?
Arcade Fire, definitely no.
Arcade Fire and Foster the People both wrote songs about Columbine, and they both did really well.
Well, Foster the People sucks.
Well, hey, Foster the
What?
People's like my second cousin.
Dude, the only reason you think it sucks is because it's a good song. That's the only reason you
Well,
think it
it
sucks.
plays on Rockbot every single day at Chow.
No, they have one good song. I'll give that song isn't bad. I don't.
Is
mean
it Don't
bad.
Stop?
I mostly mean the wider discography that they offer is pretty bad.
Not
Engineer.
Torch. You don't like the album Torch, I take it.
I still think that's their best album, but it's not very good. I'd much rather listen to like an MGMT record or something that just does what they do better.
But not what is it, Kids, right? That's their most well-known album.
Pump
No, I
Up
like that.
Kicks.
I like that record. No, MGMT he means.
Oh,
No, I mean, I like-
Whatever happened to MGMT? They kind of disappeared. Well, you said
they're
they're
back.
doing their own thing now, but that's just kind of an excuse for like we're not really popular anymore. We're
No.
going indie. We're going underground.
They've been indie since like their second album, really. I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into this because it's really off topic, but they never
Hey,
really wanted to
brother,
be famous.
there's no
so they just
topic.
kind of- I mean,
Welcome
that's
to the
what happened
podcast.
last-
We're freelancing right now.
Yeah.
Uncharted waters. Look, guys, hey, I just want to say I wish you could see me right now because the shirt I'm wearing, it's white and it's on my right shoulder. It's just covered in burger juice. I made a burger earlier tonight, right? And well, do you guys know why when you cook a burger, you pat it with the spatula? You guys
Yeah.
know why? Okay, why do
Yeah.
you do it?
to get
no,
the
the
you
juice
don't.
viewers.
out.
That's just like a TV show thing. You don't have to pat it with a spatula.
okay.
You gotta,
hold on.
gotta
I
get the
didn't-
grease out.
You
Well,
gotta
yeah.
get exactly. You gotta get the grease up because now here's the thing. Chefs will tell you to not do that because you want
It's
the
the
juices.
grease. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Want
grease
the-
adds flavor to it, but too much grease is like, whoa.
Exactly. So I finished cooking this thing, and this was a fat patty. I was like looking at this thing, going, "This is a little too thick for me." But hey, I'll eat it. I put the slice of cheese on it. I put it in the buns. I take a bite out of it, and it just sprays juice all over my shirt. I'm just covered with the stuff. It was like a fucking garden hose, and I'm looking at my plate, and it's just filled with juice. The bottom bun's like saggy as fuck. I have to eat this thing like immediately, otherwise the bun's gonna turn to mush. It was so much juice, and I was
So
like,
gross.
fuck, I should have patted this down. But I learned my lesson. It was still a very delicious burger. That's all I wanted to
wow.
say about that.
Yeah. Can we get some fan art of Hayden covered in burger juice, please?
Can we
Just
get some
someone-
burger fan art?
Yeah.
Just someone shop a photo of burger juice on dainty hand. That would pretty much suffice.
For this episode, we'll cover your rat in burger juice.
My what in burger juice?
Your rat.
Oh, do I have a rat?
Bro,
Is this
I've
like
been
the
watching
gorillas?
podcast.
Do we all have our own respective like rats?
Yes,
That'd be really
yes.
fun. I didn't
Yeah,
know
we
that.
do. Yeah.
I mean,
that way.
it's a podcast.
I
I
mean,
didn't know
it's not
this.
exactly like the gorillas, but
I mean,
actually, I guess it kind of is.
Ethan's rat has no discerning feature about
Well,
it.
I didn't know what to put,
That's
but
what's
I
so
guess
funny
I,
because
what does
that's
my
how
rat look
Ethan is.
like?
That's Ethan in real life, though. He's
I have
just
no-
like,
I have no features.
yeah.
All right,
it's like-
Ethan. Time to prove Reese wrong. What's the film you like? And if it's basic, he's right.
Oh god.
It's gonna
Well,
be basic.
Don't
I
lie.
feel like we all know.
It's
and
Donnie Darko, isn't
it-
it? Son of a bitch.
No, but it is a movie kind
it
of
Inter-
representing like
is
that.
it Interstellar?
It is Interstellar.
Oh my
okay?
No.
All right, people, listen.
Boo.
Listen, I
All right,
can hear the
state your
collective
state
truth.
your case. State
Now
your
listen.
case.
Imagine this. It's 2014. I'm going into the movie theater with my friend and my dad, and I'm sitting there watching
Why is
Matthew
your dad-
McConaughey yelling Murph because he's the one who took me to the movies.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Please go
I'm
on.
watching this movie, and when I was done, I was blown away. I was like, "This is amazing!" Like the story was so good, the visuals were amazing, the production, the acting, the music was incredible. When I was watching that movie, I was like, "This is one of the best movies I've ever seen." And then now I have to say it's my favorite one because I can go back to it every time, and there's just always a moment in it that's just so good. And I mean, you're telling me the scene with Matthew McConaughey watching the tapes of his whole life, that's not incredible?
Yeah.
What? Wow.
Wait.
I
you
was
mean watching the
bored
tapes of his
shitless
daughter?
by that movie.
How are you so bored? It was amazing.
Ethan, let me break it down. You got a robot who's literally made out of fucking squares and rectangles.
And he's the best character.
Yeah.
And
He's
I was-
the comedic relief.
you got a giant tidal wave that makes no sense.
What do you
'cause
mean?
The water is that shallow.
Okay, hold on. No, now I gotta jump in here because I'm sorry. No, it makes perfect sense. Okay, because the water was shallow because all the water was in the wave. Hello, come on now. Like,
You ever been to Wave Planet before,
Yeah.
Reese?
you ever orbited around a black hole? You know the gravity that kind of thing creates.
You know,
Come on,
nobody
man.
knows what's on the other side of a black hole.
Well, we
I
do.
don't know.
It wasn't a
bookshelf.
black hole. It was a wormhole that they went through, not a black hole.
No, it was a black hole.
No, they went through a
wormhole. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm
people
actually
see this movie-
defending Ethan.
Yeah,
Why am I
thanks, bro.
defending this piece of shit? I don't know why I'm defending this piece of shit. This was a fucking
Listen,
okay
hey,
movie.
I'll take what
exactly.
I can get, okay?
Yeah, it's just not that. It's not bad, but it's just not
Like,
that good.
if you want to see a good space movie, you watch The Martian.
Oh, I hate The Martian so much.
Yep.
I hate
Yup.
it so much.
It's so
I'd
good.
rather watch the.
Oh
Space
my God!
Force
There's a
spin-off.
reason that movie won Best Comedy. Okay, movie is absolute
Wait,
trash.
that one best comedy?
Yeah, it's at the Golden Globes.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, look it up.
Yeah,
Look it
dude.
up right now. Fact check me.
It did. It was really
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's the same reason they gave Black Panther a bunch of Academy Awards. They had to give it an award because it was so good. They had to shoehorn it into some sort of category.
Why would they give it
Yeah,
Best Comedy?
The Martians is my favorite, like, space movie.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
No. No.
Well, not like including like Star Wars or stuff like that. I'm talking like space survival type stuff. Compared to what?
Guys, the best
Aliens.
space movie is 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now I
Well,
wouldn't
Aliens
expect
isn't
any of you
realistic.
plebs to have seen it.
Yeah, because it's boring as fuck. 10 minutes of that monkey's. 10 minutes of that movie is devoted to monkeys.
It's a creation of man, bro.
You're talking
Dude.
about Space Odyssey here?
Yeah.
Excuse me? I'm sorry I'm sorry Captain America isn't jumping on screen throwing the shield around, okay?
I think that movie's
Oh,
boring
boy.
too.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I look for an emotional outlet.
Listen,
for
you don't
my-
understand the complexity of this pure cinema right here.
Dude,
okay.
I think
I
opening
haven't
scene
seen
out
either.
of context is the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's a bunch of monkeys killing each other, Ethan.
Yeah,
But it's
disclosure, I haven't seen Space Odyssey or The Martian, so
Here, I know.
The true
No, I
devil's
know
advocate.
exactly-
If we're talking about Kubrick films, I think Clockwork
Oh.
Orange is the better film.
Well,
Well,
it's not
Eyes
Full
Wide
Metal
Shut.
Jacket.
Eyes Wide Shut is the best Kubrick film.
What?
Okay, well, Full Metal Jacket, the first half, the boot camp half is probably his best work, but Eyes Wide Shut is the best film he's ever made in its entirety.
Okay,
Well,
my
yeah.
favorite is Clockwork Orange, but
That's a good film. That's a good film. It doesn't hold up. It was, but if you consider it in the context of the time, like it came out, it was very shocking.
yeah,
But
I mean, it doesn't hold up shock-wise, but I think it's just
No.
interesting, and the world is interesting to me. I still find the world interesting in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we're living in a Clockwork Orange world right now.
What do you watch, a PragerU video? We're living in 1984, guys. I read the book.
I love how
I
you,
read it.
I love that you know what PragerU is. That's
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
I get the YouTube ads all the time, and they're always like 30 minutes. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch this. Stop.
I've watched some PragerU vids. Has anyone else here seen Prager University videos?
I get them in my ads, but I skip them because they're really long.
No, I hate them.
I highly recommend the one about the Ten Commandments. It's very informative.
Why is the serpent's punishment to crawl on his belly? Isn't that what snakes do? Not that enlightening.
I haven't gotten a PragerU ad though in a long time. Like a long time. You guys have been getting these recently, or?
I have.
No.
Yeah, I got one like yesterday. I
Wow.
got
Really?
the
Wow.
84. Yeah.
It's been
I wonder
years
what
since I got
Reese's
one.
cookies are to get Prager.
Yeah,
ads.
you've been.
This
Yeah, what are
thing-
you? What
Oh.
kind of alt-right bullshit are you watching, Reese? I didn't know you were a racist all of a sudden. What's going on here?
Dude, I don't know. I really don't even know because I get them so frequently. But I clicked on one video from PragerU like a year ago, so I guess that could be it.
Well,
You ruined your
Worst
algorithm.
decision of my life. I know.
Didn't know you were
I'm gonna have
racist.
to make a new account. It's over for me.
make a new account and subscribe to the podcast. So then Ethan will have to show his toe.
Either if we all make 10 accounts and subscribe, we'll be good.
The algorithm will recognize us as a
Lots.
popular forum, and we'll get pushed up on the search list.
Yeah.
I agree.
Should all
Don't worry,
make it
where
our
you've
mission
got
to
1% of the
20.
subscribers we need, or something like that, to get monetization, boys. So we're nearly there.
Wait, how many subscribers?
You have to get 1,000 or to have 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetization on YouTube.
And
What is
that's
our watch
that's
time
through
right now?
ads.
We're at like I think it was like 45 hours.
We're almost
Not
there.
bad.
We're almost there, boys.
We're like 0.01%.
I
So
can already see those dollar signs.
all right, Hayden,
think you
what's
mean
your movie that you
6.
like or want to talk about?
My favorite movie. So I don't like this question because I have so many favorite films.
Just a movie
Yeah.
you like.
But off the top of my head, American Psycho comes to mind. That's a film that whenever it's on,
Whoa.
I can sit through it in its entirety. I
Not
love
the
every scene
second
of
one?
it. Definitely not the second one. I wish I had never found out that they made a second one with Mila Kunis because
She
Dude,
has like
she
voice of the
kills him.
Patrick Bateman in her head.
Doesn't
she killed-
she
yeah.
kill? Yeah.
kills Patrick Bateman in like the opening scene. She plays like the daughter of some woman who he invited home for dinner, and he's about to kill her, and then she pops up out of nowhere and kills him with a sickle or some shit. Like it's insane bullshit. I'm never gonna watch that shit. No one should watch that shit. No one has watched it. It should just be relegated to the dustbin of history. But the first film it's amazing. It's funny. It's dark. It's
Got a
it's
New
just-
Order song.
it's got a New Order song, True Faith. Okay, True Faith. All right, I love New Order, guys. New Order's a great band. All right,
Oh boy.
I love New Order before the whole Wonder Woman trailer came out, and everyone's like, "Oh, I love Blue Monday. I love Blue Monday. Blue Monday's my favorite song." Fuck you. All right, I like New Order way before that fucking trailer came out. And
He's been here since Technique came out, okay?
Technique.
Yeah, an album by New Order.
I've never heard of that album. I don't know much about music. I know I seem like I know a lot about music. I don't know a lot about music, and I don't know a lot about New Order, but I know all their popular songs.
I've just been hanging out a lot with Aaron, so
Aaron
Yeah.
knows a lot about music, but he knows a lot about bad music.
I agree, dude. He was listing all the shit he listened to, and I was like, oh.
As soon as you hear the words Tame Impala come out of someone's
I
mouth,
know,
just stop
dude.
listening right then and there, okay?
Dude, I feel the same way. Arctic Monkeys, though, that in particular, that really gets me.
Arctic Monkeys and Gorillas. Gorillas is something that you also, if you hear that out of someone's
I
mouth,
like Gorillas.
you gotta tune everything they say out. You just gotta put up a filter.
Oh, no.
You would downvote Feel Good Inc. with us at Rockbot, Reese.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I like that.
we all would at the table.
I don't think I ever downvoted Feel Good Inc. Maybe to get my own song. Maybe.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But
They got a new
you got-
song out. Pac-Man's pretty good.
Patrick Bateman, or I'm sorry, Patrick Bateman, such an iconic character. No, Christian Bale. What's his name? Willem Dafoe. You got the chick who plays his secretary. I forget her name. What's her name? Chloe Sevigny.
Yeah.
She did a film where she actually gave the male performer head, and it was all recorded on film. The video's on Pornhub. You can watch it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just something I thought I mentioned. Also, you got is there any other big names in that movie? You got Justin Theroux,
Got a Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Who's the guy he kills? Isn't he a...
Oh yes, Jared Leto, of
Jared
Yeah,
course.
Jared Leto,
The
yeah.
Joker.
Jared Leto.
I was like, there's a big name in it that he kills. Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Leto, and I feel like that's about it. That's pretty much the power cast right there. Guys, it's a great movie. You haven't seen American Psycho, I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. I watched it when I was 12 years old, so you can just imagine how much of a mind fuck it was for me when I saw that.
Damn,
and
I
saw
didn't even
Christian
watch
Bale.
Where the Wild Things Are when I
All
was
right,
12.
so let's talk about the ending of American Psycho.
I haven't
Do you
okay,
think-
yeah, this is a hot topic right
Do
here.
you think it was all in his
I haven't
head,
seen
or
it.
that his dad or the company covered it up?
Well,
Well,
now that the
the-
ending has
the-
been
the whole-
spoiled for Jared.
So the whole movie is about like society and how like even if you did
Ethan,
do it or not,
Ethan,
they
your
don't
opinion's
care.
wrong.
They don't
You
care.
like Interstellar. I just know.
Guys,
You
please.
see meaning where there is no meaning. So, I just gotta
But-
disagree.
It was about like they were so self-absorbed in their own lives that they didn't even know like anyone's names or anything. They just didn't care about anyone except for themselves. So even if this guy was such an obvious serial killer and a complete psycho, they wouldn't notice because they all are.
Yeah,
Also,
that's why yeah, go ahead.
it inspired the guy who killed a lot of cats.
Oh, the
Oh,
don't
the
F with
lo-
cats guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luca Magnotta, who is also a big fan of New Order.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I mean, look, art is one of those things where you know, don't look to art for good, okay? Because art can be used to inspire evil on a incredible scale. All right, this is the paradox of art.
Oh, I
like to call
disagree.
it. No, I'm sorry, but art can be. Hitler loved Beethoven. Okay, he loved the Ninth Symphony. You watch Clockwork Orange. You know about that. All right. Art
My
doesn't inspire good.
My favorite part of Clockwork Orange, now that we're back to it,
Now that
is,
we're back to it, yeah.
yeah, is when his snake gets like kidnapped or whatever. He's like, "Mom, where the fuck is my snake?" And we never find out where his snake is, but you know, R.I.P.
That's
Wait,
why
wait,
you
wait,
have to
wait,
do the
wait.
sequel,
I do not
Reese.
remember this scene.
Yeah, so there's a scene where he gets like he gets back to his apartment or whatever, and his whole room is like fucked. or
The main
whatever, like,
character?
everything's yeah, the main.
Is this when he
character.
comes home, like out of prison?
Yeah, yeah. And he's looking for like his snake, and it's gone. And he sits in silence for a moment and dwells on it.
I do
Anyways,
not
this-
remember this. Was this the extended cut?
No, it's not a very big part. It's like
This was
5
your
seconds.
this was your favorite scene?
No,
I
it's
hear
not
that
my
right?
favorite scene. I just thought it was funny.
Okay, I don't remember this. I don't think this was in the original film because I've seen this film like 3 times. So I do not remember a snake scene.
Oh, there's definitely a scene of him listening to Beethoven and playing with a snake.
I can't remember that for the life of me. I remember each scene with the Ninth Symphony very distinctly, and I do not remember a snake being in either of them. You must have watched like the director's cut or something.
That could be. I don't know. I think my grandpa got it for me.
The director's cut of Clockwork Orange.
I highly doubt it's
That's a red flag, if anything else.
He bought me
Well-
a shit ton of old movies.
With that information, I guess I'll go and segue to a completely different kind of movie, a feel-good movie.
Oh, Alvin and the
Oh, so we know it's gonna be trash.
I'm a
Uh,
Let's
I'm
hear
a
it.
guy that even if it's garbage, I love a heist movie. But you know it's a really
Oh,
good thing?
please.
oh no!
When a
Don't
heist
tell me it's
movie's
Baby
good.
Driver.
Ocean's 8,
No.
Ocean's 11.
Ocean's
Yes.
12. Oh,
Ocean's 11, 2001 film.
Which
I've
one was
seen
that?
it so many times. Great film. The original star-studded cast. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
Wait, that was actually it?
Yeah, I love this film.
What?
I mean, a heist movie's a good heist movie. I mean, it's its own genre on its own, bro. And,
It's one
Ocean's
of
11
the
is great.
greatest heist movies there is.
well,
what
it kind
about
of
Logan
invented
Lucky?
it kind of invented the drum or the genre, right?
That's what I think of that film.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait.
You've got
Kyle-
George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Don Cheadle, Casey Affleck,
but where are all the women?
Julia Roberts.
Micaiah,
Also, one out of
about that,
6.
what about that movie we were watching where they robbed the Federal Reserve? Remember that?
I didn't watch that.
No, we were in the dorm and we
Oh.
started watching it, and you were
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
"That's
Den of
so-"
Thieves.
No, the one he's talking about the one with what's his name? What was Tom Cruise's wife?
Keira Knightley.
No.
Well,
What was
that
her name?
movie was a bad movie, and I left very early.
We were in the dorm. You didn't leave. I turned it off.
Talking
Oh,
about Nicole Kidman.
No, the other one.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. That's the movie you're talking about, right?
Let's
Katie
see,
Holmes, the
what about-
movie?
That's a movie where it's like the three chicks, they work at the Federal Reserve as like janitors, and they decide to like pull off a heist.
Oh, Widows.
no, 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 no.
Hidden
I know what you're
Figures.
talking about. There's Queen Latifah in it.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
What?
I've
that
seen
one.
that one too.
Oh, so
Not
this
as
wasn't
good.
that one.
Wait, what
No.
was it?
Ocean's 11, and I don't know. Have you guys seen this? Do you want me to spoil it for you?
I have
Please.
seen.
I have
one of
seen it.
them.
Okay.
I don't remember which one.
So this is the one where they're robbing the hotel of Andy Garcia's Terry Benedict. It's the Bellagio, and how they do it is they get a giant machine to create an earthquake, so that the security system shuts down, so that they
What?
can hack every slot machine. Oh wait, no, that's Ocean's 13. Never mind. Never mind.
I was
I
like,
was like,
that didn't
this sounds
happen?
pretty bad. No,
Yeah,
Ocean's.
this is
No.
your favorite movie.
No, Ocean's. I've seen Ocean's 13 more recently.
Would you like us to give you another chance at this?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, go for it.
Ocean's 11 is they're still robbing. It's the same guy. It's Terry Benedict, Andy Garcia.
Oh no,
He's
I
got-
meant when I said another chance, I meant like pick a different film.
Oh, no, I love this film. I'll defend it.
What?
You've got the use of an EMP, and they explain to you what an EMP is because it's 2001. That's a great way to date a film. You've got them pretending to be a SWAT team so that they can escape with the money from the vault and just walk out. It's really good. It's all about just the charisma of the star-studded cast. And you've got a lot of people who are dead now, so you got to respect it because you got Bernie Mac and Carl Reiner. So, you can't
yeah,
talk
that's
bad
right.
about this film.
Yeah, fuck Carl Reiner.
God.
Fuck Ocean's 11.
Well,
I can
Micaiah, how would
understand
you
that
rank
about
the
12 or
movies?
13, which are incoherent messes.
No,
But this one,
I haven't seen any of them, so my opinion's irrelevant.
you got to watch it. It's really, really good.
Micaiah, how would you rank them though?
Out of all the oceans,
Yes, including Ocean's 8.
The best one's Ocean's 11. Second, Ocean's 13. Ocean's 12. Then Ocean's 8. And I've seen them all multiple
Ocean's
times.
8 is the last one in 2020. I don't know.
Ocean's 8 would be fine. The cast is not as charming, but there's never any tension. In every Ocean's film, they have a huge plot, or they have the heist planned, but then something goes terribly wrong, and they have to improvise on screen. In Ocean's 8, that never happens. Everything works perfectly, and there's no tension ever.
They do everything perfectly.
Well,
That's right.
Even at the end, what's his name? James Corden plays the cop investigator dude.
Oh, he's in
He's
it?
like, I know, Sandra Bullock, that you guys robbed this or whatever, and you framed it on your ex-boyfriend. And then you're like, oh, is she going to have to do something to us flee the country or whatnot? And he's like, but, he's like, that guy's a total asshole. If you just give me 20% of what you stole, you guys can walk away fine. And I just was very upset.
Well, how does this movie relate to the other movies?
Ocean's 8?
Yeah. Or like...
Sandra
any
Bullock
other
plays
characters in it?
George Clooney's sister.
Oh.
That's
She's-
dumb.
She's
George
something
Clooney's not in
Ocean.
it?
No, it's said that he's dead,
Oh.
Oh,
quote unquote, but it looks like he faked his death for tax fraud.
Just in
Or
case
to hide
they need to
from
make a
people.
sequel.
Yeah, and I can't remember if it's at the very end. I'm not sure if it's Brad Pitt, Matt Damon. It's someone. One of the original 11 comes up and he's like, he'd be proud of you, or something. He'd be proud of you, Sandra Bullock.
It's a good ending.
You did a good heist.
You done good, kid.
Well, somehow I still like that choice better than Interstellar. So,
I mean, it's hard for me to describe it because most of it's just the characters are the best part of it. So it's like you've got Brad Pitt playing a guy called Rusty. I mean, a nickname like that. You've got a mini Chinese guy who's the amazing Yen. It's got a laser grid and he's doing like Cirque du Soleil acrobatics to get through the vault,
oh,
It's got everything you want. Don Cheadle's got a really weird British accent.
Don Cheadle. Hey, he's a good actor. You know how I know he's a good actor?
How's
And
that?
like a really good actor is
What's
because
up,
he's so
Rwanda?
fucking ugly.
You
That's
think
how you
he's
know
ugly?
he's a good actor.
Hotel Rwanda is another good film.
It's
Got
a good
the Joker
film.
in it.
That's right. It's also got Nick Nolte.
And it's got who's the guy? Who's the EU general guy?
That's
Dennis
Nick
Quaid.
Nolte. That's Nick Nolte. You mean the UN guy, right? The peacekeeper military guy?
Yeah, it's Dennis
Yeah,
Quaid.
that's Nick Nolte, brother.
What? I'm pulling up the Hotel Rwanda cast right now.
Pull it up. I know
It's-
maybe
it's
he's
Nick
not. I
Nolte,
know
bro.
he's in it. I know Nick Nolte plays like the UN guy.
He plays Colonel Oliver.
Wait, Joaquin Phoenix is in Hotel Rwanda?
Hell yes.
Yes,
How could you
yes.
forget?
He's the cameraman.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, genocide is bad. Genocide is bad. If that's the lesson to take away from this movie, is that genocide is bad. Don't
Yes.
kill people.
I don't think we should.
Guys, don't kill people. All right?
Good
YouTube,
message.
I know you want to demonetize this channel, and I know you specifically want to demonetize this video, but you shouldn't because we're pushing,
Killing is
We're-
bad.
promoting a good message here, and that's that genocide is bad and evil and super
Yeah.
evil.
We shouldn't do it.
So it's probably I'm kind of leaning on like Hayden's side. He's like he enjoys like a lot of movies, so it's
What's
kind of
just
hard.
one movie you like? It doesn't have to be your favorite. Just a movie.
Well, okay, well, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Well, it's a tie. It's really a tie between Winter Soldier and Step Brothers. So whatever y'all wanna.
Oh, this is gonna be
Oh.
fun. This is gonna be fun. I got
Which
my knife
one-
and
which
fork
one
out
Well,
do you
here.
wanna
I know
argue for?
Hayden hates the Winter Soldier, so why don't you talk about that?
And I hate Step Brothers.
What?
I mean, I never watched Step Brothers, but the clips I've
Bro,
seen.
whenever that show was on, I constantly laugh at. I'll never not laugh at that show. Or movie. It's so good.
It's so bad
It's
of a movie, you call it a show.
Oh,
Holmes and
what's
Watson
so
is
good about it?
clearly the funnier film. I'm just kidding. That was hard to say without laughing.
Wait, what did you say was funnier?
I said Holmes and Watson is clearly the better Will
God.
Ferrell, John C.
Okay,
Okay,
Reilly.
that wasn't a bad. Let's be real. That wasn't a bad movie. I
No,
mean,
we
was
all
like,
watched it.
I'm
And
like,
I
when
was
is
like,
this
it's
gonna be
not
over?
very good, but it's not terrible.
it's not
It was
terrible.
fine.
It was funny. It was okay. It's exactly what you'd expect from a Will Ferrell. What's his name?
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly movie. Yeah. Anyway, Winter Soldier. Okay, we got to talk about that. We got to dissect that because that's an absolutely asinine choice. Winter
Alright,
Soldier,
Jared.
dude, that's the worst Marvel film. That's the worst Marvel film come out in
No!
the last 10 years.
Are you kidding?
That's a
well,
hot
10
take.
years, maybe.
Yawn, dude, I fell asleep in that theater. So boring, okay? Bucky, I think he speaks all of, 2 words? You got Captain America jumping around like a retard. He's already a one-dimensional toolbox, okay?
You like it more than Captain Marvel? Or less than
Well,
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel doesn't really count as a film. I don't think any of us are counting that in the cinematic universe. That and Black Panther, you can discard that immediately. Those aren't films.
I can wholeheartedly agree with that.
What
Those
makes
are-
them not films?
What?
Well, because they're propaganda pieces. That's what they are.
What?
They weren't made. They weren't made.
Absolutely not.
Isn't
No,
the
they
Joker
are not.
propaganda?
Here we
then?
go again. How is the Joker? No, the Joker. No, here's the thing with the Joker. The media hated that movie because they wanted to incite violence. They wanted some guy to go into a movie theater and shoot up the place. They made up all this bullshit about how the Joker it's gonna inspire violence and all these psychopaths. No, it was a harmless film. It was about some mentally ill loner who
Right.
It was nothing. It was a harmless film. The thing with Black Panther is that it was just. It didn't need to be made. Okay, it's another one of these. It's
I think
another
it
one
did
of these generic origin films that who cares? No one asked for a Black Panther movie. First of all, no one asked for Black Panther. No one knew who Black Panther was before this movie. It's just like Ant-Man. It's useless. Okay, I also hold Ant-Man up in the same light. I think that was another useless.
Oh, for
Problem.
sure. Ant-Man, I agree with.
Okay, I feel the same way about Black Panther as I do with Ant-Man. I don't.
You just hate Origins?
I do hate Origins. Doctor Strange is up there too. I don't know. I just feel like it was.
Was it the movie that you hated, or just everyone talking about how like this should be nominated for Best Picture and all?
Well,
that?
so here's the thing. I've never seen Black Panther. I haven't seen the film. I have not seen the film. It might be a good film. It might be a really good film, but
it's pretty good till the end.
And I don't feel like watching it. And also, too, yes, you're right, Makai. It was all the hype and bullshit that surrounded it that turned me off.
Because I'm like all those people needed to calm down about like this is the best movie of all time. And
Yeah.
I mean, the Oscar nomination that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It wasn't that.
Well, I feel like it deserved the best costume design. The costume design.
But people were talking about like Best Picture and stuff. That's
hell
what it was.
no. Like how I was supposed to talk about my movie and then Hayden just goes on a rant. But
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look,
All
no,
right,
we're
Jared,
going back to the
tell
Winter
us why
Soldier.
you love Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I'm a Marvel connoisseur, but
A stan, if you will.
well, no, I don't associate myself with those cretins.
I
Anyway,
thought you liked K-pop.
dude, I look at it for the women. Okay, I don't care about.
That's a
Please,
weird
don't
answer.
don't
I
just
think when
smirch
you
his
listen to it,
character.
you don't see any women.
Yeah.
What?
Look
I
at
think
it for the women. Come on.
K-pop is mostly men.
The girl groups?
Yeah, but when you think of K-pop,
Shoot, I think about the women. I don't know what you
Everyone
think
thinks
about.
of BTS and ARMY.
yeah,
Army?
I don't know anything other than the main.
No, there's a couple all girl groups.
Yeah,
I
those
know.
are the ones I care about.
Otoboki Beaver. They're not K-pop, but they are Japanese.
All right, so back to the Winter Soldier. Why do you like this film, Jared?
Let's see. How do I describe it? Like, I like the whole home front type thing where like he's not like going on missions. He's not like dressed up in his old Captain America garb.
What?
He's
He definitely goes on a mission.
The first
Like-
the movie starts with a mission.
well, no, I'm just talking about like he's like a
Doesn't he
home
jump
front
out
type.
of a? Oh, that's the first one. Never mind.
No, he jumps
No,
out of
that
a plane.
is-
You,
Second
you
one.
gotta let him speak. You gotta let the man speak. Jared, go on.
You got the whole home front type thing.
But here's the thing with the home front is they did it in Civil War.
But Civil War's after it.
Doesn't matter. Well, okay, but they did the home. Look, they did the home front thing. Oh, look, I'm on home soil. I'm fighting a war in America. Look at me.
All
Nothing
right,
special.
all right,
Keep
Jared.
going.
Well, anyway,
Let's.
the fight scenes are freaking great. Okay.
It's debatable.
Is that
It was
Civil
directed by the
War where
Russo
he
brothers.
holds the helicopter with the
No,
bomb?
that's Winter Soldier.
That's the fight.
That's the
scene?
movie you.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
movie you're
what we're
defending,
talking
right?
What's the best fight scene in it, Jared?
The one when he's fighting the Winter Soldier on the highway.
When he flips the knife.
No,
That fight
that whole
scene-
hand-to-hand combat sequence was great.
The one that's the one where they he used Captain America used Scarlett Johansson's voice to lure him into the trap, right?
Oh, she used her own voice in recording.
That's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part about this was probably the opening on the ship.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
When it crashes.
No, it doesn't. The ship thing on the end is the flying. Whatchamacallit. What are those
The
called?
ending is
Yeah,
helicarrier?
yeah,
Like the big
helicarrier.
ass.
That's like them like crashing into the Pentagon and whatnot. Isn't that what happens?
You can watch it for free on YouTube. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, if you want Shane Dawson narrating over it.
Oh God.
I'd wait. Is this true?
Yeah, he does a lot of conspiracy videos over 9/11 sometimes. Well, not anymore.
Is he still
There's a lot
rolling?
of
I should say he
conspiracy
did.
about-
Uh,
Didn't he get canceled by the Will Smith family?
Yes.
No one could get canceled anymore, I don't think.
I mean, temporarily, yes, but he'll be back.
Yeah, just
So-
give him like 6 months, then people will forget.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Wait. So wait. I was thinking about this though. A while ago, but when we look back at 2020 and we think of like the cancel culture, right, which was so big, who actually got canceled though? Like in 2020, did anyone like
Jenna
actually?
Marbles.
Who?
Jenna Marbles.
Well, no, it's
Well, she
not.
canceled herself.
Yeah, she canceled herself. She
No,
could
Because
have
of the
really-
feedback.
It's not really more so of like everyone. on Twitter.
blackface in like TV shows got
It's not-
canceled.
It's not
Yeah,
more.
community.
But who got canceled to the point where they can never come back to entertainment? Like
That
Well,
Chris
over for them.
J.K. Rowling?
Ella guy is probably
Well, he refuted a
yeah,
lot.
well that's like but that was like that was like a Me Too thing.
Oh yeah, but the same thing. Well,
I don't
No,
know,
I mean,
do we
yeah.
think
Me
Does
Too
J.K.
predates
Rowling
cancel
count?
culture. I don't know
No.
that she was canceled. I mean,
she's not
there's
canceled.
outcry, but she still has a very loyal following. And by the way, let's not rehash that because my blood still boils about that bullshit. Fuck Daniel Radcliffe, man. Fuck Emma Watson. Fuck Rupert Grint. Fuck the trio. I hate their guts. It's so despicable. I don't care, dude. I'm sorry, but like.
I don't
Maybe if they like DM'd J.K. Rowling like after the dude's like, hey, look, I know I have to say these things, but like just so you know, I still love you. You still like made my career. You still made me who I am today. But I have to go out in public and say this shit because otherwise the lynch mob's they're gonna behead me. I'd like to think that that's what they did, but
In a
I don't
perfect
know.
world.
In a perfect world, maybe they probably didn't though. So fuck them. Fuck you, Daniel Radcliffe, if you're watching this video.
I hope he is.
I hope
guess
I hope he
Dr.
is too.
Disrespect got canceled.
Did he? Did that
He
get
got permanently
confirmed?
banned from Twitch.
For what?
Yeah. Did we ever
You
figure
can't
out
say
why?
you can't
They
say that's
they-
cancel culture though. If
Did y'all hear Joe Rogan went after gamers?
I know.
What an
Fucking
asshole.
disgrace.
What an asshole. I watched that clip earlier today. And
I mean, he's true, somewhat.
I mean, yeah, he's not
Uh,
talking
wrong.
about like
Yeah,
what,
no, he is wrong.
exercising.
He
How
is
is he wrong?
very wrong. He's basically saying there's no such thing as a leisure activity, which is fucking absurd.
Well, hold
The
on a
argument
second,
that if you
because
spend too much time gaming, perhaps, but if you could say that about anything, if you spend too much time doing anything, that's bad.
I mean, he
Gaming in
just doesn't.
particular is no
Right,
different
but
than any
he-
other activity.
but what he argued was that with video games, unlike let's say like when you pour your energy into like exercising or jujitsu, or of course it's jujitsu with him, but anything, you can actually like expect to like something to come from it. With video games, you're just playing video games. There's,
Well, I mean,
there's
with
nothing
video
to gain from it.
That's
You can do
bullshit.
esports with video games.
It's backwards. That's completely backwards. The chances of becoming a major athlete way less than becoming a streamer.
No, not
Way
about
less.
an athlete. Just but there's no
Yeah,
there's no
he's
business
saying
opportunity that comes
there
from video
is.
games.
There
How
is
really?
streaming. You know how
Oh,
many
please.
streamers there are compared to how many athletes there are? Way more people can become streamers.
I know. Do you know
It's
how many?
way more lucrative.
Yeah.
I'm just
Do you know
saying.
how many?
that the
Do you know how many
common-
streamers there are that pull in like 3 views a
It's
stream
not-
and no one knows who they are?
It's more than becoming a. You don't have to become like a super big streamer, but some money at
But
all.
this has nothing to do with video games. Streaming is its own thing. Video games is you
It
just sitting
does.
down
It's the
in your
same thing,
basement
playing a
staring into
game.
a screen. No, streaming is actually like providing like entertaining content to people. It has nothing to do with the game being played. It's all about the personality. No, when he's talking about video games, he talks about locking yourself in a room playing fucking
But
screen games
That's
for
not
12
what people
hours.
do.
But no, that is what people do. That's what we do.
Well,
Think about
even
how
if
much
that's
time
what-
you waste in video games. I waste a lot of time playing video games. I'm sure you waste a lot of time. I'm pretty sure all of us waste a lot of time playing video games.
I don't think I'm wasting time though, because I'm having fun doing it. That's the same thing as saying I enjoy this, but because I'm not making money off of it, I'm wasting
But
time. I
but
don't
people have
think
fun
that's-
doing drugs too. You know
I
what
think
I mean?
that's fine.
I love doing
That's
Adderall.
fine.
When I was taking Adderall, I was on top of the world. I
The
loved it, but I
difference-
knew that it was a problem.
The difference is gaming isn't harmful.
But it is though.
It's
Of course it
not.
is. Of
Where's
course
it
it's
harmful to?
anything in excess is harmful. But video games in
What's
particular.
your argument?
My
It's the
argument
same
is
thing
that
about anything.
well, yes, but with video games is that unlike let's say exercising, it's
Yeah, you
sedimentary.
don't
You're
wanna
sitting
exercise
down.
too
You're
much
not doing anything. No, but you can be addicted to exercising. You can be addicted to anything. But with video games, you're
That's all
sitting
I'm
down.
saying.
It's very unhealthy. And yes, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love video games, but I do
Yeah.
recognize that I waste a lot of time playing them, and I could be spending that time doing something more productive, even if it's not as fun. You got to think long term. You can't think short term. That's my TED talk. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
I
you,
still
thank you,
think
thank
he's
you.
wrong, but I get what you're saying, but his point is pretty dumb.
I see your
All right,
opinion.
Ethan.
I agree with your opinion, but let me tell
I
you
mean,
what
his point isn't. It's not original by any means. I mean, it's not like he's like breaking new ground or anything. But I mean, it's been said before. I do think he has a point though when it comes to addiction.
Well, addiction, yeah, but
I
you
can
can say
see
that
where
about anything.
Right, but video games are but I think but the thing with video games is that it's not that's the point. You don't think of it as an addiction. You don't think of it as a harmful thing. That's the problem though. It is harmful. Your brain does release dopamine.
Oh, I
It-
disagree. I disagree. The government definitely thinks video games are harmful, and every chance they get, they skew it so that it looks like video games are causing violence. So
No,
definitely
you get some people on the
everybody-
fringe who say video games cause violence, but that's a tiny group. No one's out
The
to ban video
president!
games. Get it? No, no one's out to.
The
I know.
president said so.
I know, and that's why he passed a ton of laws banning fucking video games. Come on, please. He said
I'm
some
just
dumb.
saying.
I think the president says dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie. President Trump talks like a 2-year-old. All right, I'll be the first to admit it. I like him. I voted for him. I'll vote for him again. But he sounds like a retard sometimes. I accept that. I'll fully admit that. Okay. And yeah, he said the video game thing. He also said some dumb shit about fucking. He said Ghislaine Maxwell. I wish her the best. What the fuck is that mean? I wish a fucking child the friend of a known pedophile and child groomer. I wish her the best. Yeah, okay, that's fucking retarded. All right.
I mean,
What?
But
You mean
video
what?
games are a massive
Yeah,
billion-dollar
Jared, go on.
Yeah, go on,
Wait,
Jared.
hold on, Jared.
well, here, I didn't really hear what he was saying, but like if I see like if I see like someone like attack a cop and then get arrested, I'd be like, well, I wish him the best. I don't know. That's what he was. I'm pretty highly doubt that's what he was. He was being
I mean,
sarcastic.
there's a bunch of things he could have said though. He could have said, "I
Yeah.
wish, I hope justice is served or whatever. I hope she, you know what
Yeah.
I mean. I wish her the best. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
He definitely probably wasn't being sarcastic like I would be if I say something like that.
Well, you gotta think
Like,
about
the
shit when you're the
president shouldn't be
president.
like
I know.
sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. He
President-
doesn't think. He does. That's what I like
Yeah.
about President Trump. He's a doer, not a thinker. But you got to accept that
Yeah, he's a moron.
when it comes, yeah,
But
I
you're
agree
gonna
with
vote
Hayden.
for him? What?
Oh, I will too. I'm with Hayden.
Oh my.
yeah, Trump 2020. I'm gonna vote for him again, and you should too. But yeah, he does say some dumb shit. What is the word? Summation?
Oh,
Yeah,
don't watch too
summation
many
is the word.
movies. If you watch too many movies, that's a lot of time wasted.
I
Uh-oh.
agree. I think look, if you're watching Marvel 12 hours a day, that's a problem. You should seek help.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Hey.
agree with that. I just think it's a
But I
stupid
do
point.
think you can argue that video games are a tad bit more stimulating than movies.
Yeah. No, and ultimately, just to end and wrap it up nicely, I do agree with you. You know, video games in excess are very bad. I just think it's a stupid point to make.
We could, but me and my friend couldn't get it. We got like 8 different Happy Meals, and we kept getting the same 2 games.
Oh, that's some bad RNG.
Yeah, they had a lot of games. But I do remember playing that shit. I still have the achievements.
That's some very early loot boxes. Very early.
Yeah.
Well, I
DK
mean, it's
Happy.
not a loot box. You bought a Happy Meal and it gave you a game.
A random
On
game.
Xbox
A random
360.
It gives
Hey,
you a
when-
random game. That's a loot box.
Yeah, but
Happy
you bought it for
Meals
the
are a
food.
loot box.
You just got a game with it.
That's the same thing. It's like, yeah, I bought the NBA 2K game for the game, but oh, look at that.
Well,
Ethan, what do you
there's
think? When
another
you buy a
thing
loot
in it
box,
that's
when you open up a
random.
loot box, what do you think? What do you think? You're like, oh, I can't wait to open up this loot box. Look at all this loot.
No, I'm like, I can't
I
believe
can't
I
wait to
spent
get
10
my
bucks on a loot
my
box.
note.
Well,
my
that's your fault for
Karambit
buying a loot box in the
gold.
first place, friend.
No wonder why you
I
like
don't even buy loot
Interstellar.
boxes. I don't get it.
Oh,
Well, you
Okay, but I
continue to
bought
buy the
Happy
next
Meals.
Madden, Ethan.
Well,
Really?
the game's not a loot box.
Thank
The
you.
game is a loot box.
I don't
Thank
even
you.
buy the loot boxes.
Not only that, but I'm pretty sure he also buys the MLB games too. You buy the baseball
I didn't
games,
even
right?
buy it this year.
This year.
But you bought it
Oh,
previous
way to
years.
go.
You
I
bought
don't.
it before.
I don't pay full
You're the
price for
problem,
them.
Ethan. You're the problem.
I don't even spend full price for them.
What, okay, what? So you spent
Yeah.
half price for it?
Yes, I spent $30.
That's even worse.
Then
What do you mean?
spend
Jared spent over hundreds of dollars on Smite,
What?
buying
Yeah, but
cosmetics.
but Smite
It's free
is
to
original
play.
content.
Jared has
Smite is
spent
original
more
content.
on one game
Oh,
than I have
oh,
in
oh.
3 years of Madden.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Oh.
Every Madden game is the same game, so you can't say that. You can't tell me that.
I don't
that's
spend
Smite-
money on cosmetics.
But it's the same game every
Smite
year.
is free to play, and I enjoy it.
It's football. What do you
Jared,
expect?
it doesn't matter that you enjoy it.
I know, and
You
Smite
can't
is
make money
Smite.
off of it.
it doesn't
It's
matter if
stupid.
you enjoy it.
I never
So
knew you
these-
felt this
what
way
was about these
Ethan
text
the whole
messages
time.
you were wanting to read out?
Oh, the
Well,
Texans.
now it's gonna seem a little anticlimactic.
Oh
But
God.
Wait, do we get to
Ethan,
research?
I didn't know
do we
you felt
discuss
this
your
way
favorite
about me
movie?
this entire time.
nah, dude, I'm just kidding. I was just using the whole Joe Rogan thing as a joke.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't think Joe Rogan was your favorite movie. I mean, I'm not crazy here. That makes no sense.
You need
never
to
got
get
knocked
something off your chest about me and Smite, Ethan?
Jared, I was there when we watched Godzilla. I watched you spend $100 for a skin. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man.
Wait, hold on. You spent $100 on a skin?
Wait,
That's what I'm talking about.
wait, hold on. Was
No.
it one skin?
No, there was multiple. It was just that was like the last. It was like the last final reward, but you got a bunch more.
I thought you spent like
There's
$100 over the course of the
No,
time spent playing the
That's what I'm
game.
talking about.
How much
I'm
have
sorry,
you spent
this-
total in
this-
Smite, Jared?
No one wants to hear me talk. They just talk over me.
No,
Jared,
we
we
do want to
stopped
hear you
to hear
talk.
you
We want to hear
talk.
how much you've spent on this game.
Hey, people spend money on hobbies.
Yeah,
It's a
how
hobby.
much
Sorry.
did you spend on Smite?
I don't know. How do I look up how much I've spent?
How much do you think you
You
spent?
Just
can't even give me a
ballpark
ballpark
it.
figure?
Ballpark it. Yeah.
No, I can't. I mean, I played this game over years.
Is it more than $1,000?
No.
No, it's definitely
can't
not
be.
over $1,000.
More than
no.
500.
That's
That's a yes. That's an
No.
initiative guild right there.
No.
no. I'd say probably.
Solid option. Despicable.
I'd say probably like 300-ish, probably.
I mean,
But I mean, hey,
How
I
many years
played
have
it.
you
I played
played
it over
it?
years. It's my hobby. I enjoy playing it. I mean,
I
I'm
think
not really
it-
gonna.
it's
And
not.
I play Madden over years.
Yeah, but hold on. I think Ethan, the difference is
Hold on.
it's not really about how much you spend. It's about what you get for. Like Jared might have spent a lot of money, but he might have also gotten a lot of stuff for it.
Yeah, what
Like
did
you
you
spend
get?
money in Madden and you get
Well-
shit from it.
Well,
so
what did you get? That's what I want to know.
What did you?
What did you get?
I mean, I got skins for characters I enjoy playing.
and not cards, Ethan. Skins.
$300
But
worth of
I don't spend
skins.
real money on these cards, okay?
You still supported it.
Supported by
You
playing.
spend real money on a. You spend
I'm
real money
torn,
on
dude.
a copy.
Yeah, I spent $30 on a game.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
supporting it.
multiple games. You spent $30 on the same game over and over again. What does
I
that
mean,
add up
see,
to,
the
huh?
The amount of time that I've played Madden has not equaled $300 on one game.
That doesn't make any sense.
Not on one game, but you bought the same game. Madden's the same game. Every year it comes out, it's got a different roster. That's the only difference, and,
Well,
and a
football's
slightly
football.
tweaked career mode. I understand that, but
The only
Smite's like-
problem is that they don't update the game anymore. So when they
Well-
release a new game, I have to buy a new game because I'm not going to get any new content on the last game.
Ooh, that's how they
What?
get you.
Yeah, you vote with your wallet though.
Well, I mean, it's like paying a yearly subscription to play a football game, basically.
It's not the same thing. Nothing carries over.
Well, I mean, I want to start fresh because at some point when I'm playing the game, I get to a point where like I've made my team. Like my
So
team
then you
is,
want to do
is
it all
fine.
over again?
Yeah, you get new players, new overalls, because players retire. I'm like, okay, new cards.
What?
I mean,
Oh my.
but the amount of time I've played Madden, the one thing I most enjoy about it is selling my team at the end of the year, because that's how I made money when I was in
Real
high
money?
school. Yeah, I played Madden 17, and then at the end of the year I sold my team for $300, and that's how I made money. I was like, this is why I like Madden.
Let's see if I can find my transaction history for Smite.
Yeah, this would be good. What if it is more than 300?
How many hours do I have in the game, and how many? I have.
The thing with skins though is that it's all cosmetic. It's not it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't add to the gameplay.
Well,
It
yeah,
does for me.
I think
I
that
mean,
makes
when you
it
play
better though.
Smite as much as Jared does, you hear different voices. You're not
But there's
listening to
ob-
the
there's
same
obviously
thing.
a fetish thing here. There's a sexual thing
What?
that there has to be.
Have-
Obviously
I didn't get
he's
that.
Jared plays half. I mean, it differs, but he plays male characters a lot too.
I
Yeah, but he
play-
also said he likes K-pop
okay,
for the women.
maybe there's something he's not telling us. But
I
what I
believe-
think is he wants his characters to be put into scantily clad outfits so he can enjoy looking at their asses while they fucking cast spells and stuff.
Well, that's not Dead or Alive here. It's not that bad.
Well, Dead or Alive is a good game, by the way, and I love how you
What?
brought that up. I love how you brought Dead or Alive, Reese. God.
I mean, I have over 1,000 hours into the game, so
I thought you were about to
That's it?
say I have over $1,000.
No.
Like, oh, whoa.
I have over 1,000 hours. So like, if I occasionally spend like $15 or Like, I mean, I did spend 100 one time, but like I got way more than just one skin out of it.
Got a giant skin.
You could have bought a prostitute with that.
Ooh.
Oh god. At UNG?
I don't
Just
know.
anywhere.
You know the Delonica prostitutes.
Yeah.
Always
thought-
alert.
I mean, maybe in Athens, you could have gotten a lap dance, maybe a
could see
few for that. I would have spent the money on lap dances for sure. I would have bought a prostitute, honestly. If someone
have $100.
well, yeah, I have a lot more than $100.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, just the way you were talking about it.
No,
it's
but
like
if
you
someone
didn't-
but if someone told me that I was gonna blow $1,000 on just whatever, it could be Madden 2022 or fucking Smite.
We're just saying 100.
$100. Sorry, the $100 or $300. If someone told me I was gonna spend X amount of money that was on fucking whatever Madden games or Smite, I would have just gone down to the fucking street corner and bought myself a blowjob.
What?
You could probably get that from how much you spent on McDonald's in a year.
I agree. I've been actually cutting back on my fast food expenditures.
Yeah, get more blowjobs.
Yeah, more blowjobs down the road. Yeah, instead of thinking of money in terms of McDoubles, I now think of it in terms of blowjobs. I think you're both fucked up. I think you're both fucked up for spending money on dumb shit.
It's dumb.
$30
and-
bucks? For a
Yeah,
year?
I know it's $30. Yeah,
That's not
whatever.
a new game. It's the same.
Yeah, I
game.
mean it's not. I'm
But
sorry, it's not.
it's not going to get updated, or the last one's not going to get updated. So I'm just. Do you expect me just to play a game from 2014?
I don't expect
that-
you to play a shitty game.
I'm into football and I want to play a football game. Okay.
Yeah, you have
the
to
problem
put your
with
foot
that?
down. You have to put your foot down, or they're gonna keep doing it.
What other football game am I going to play?
I'm sorry, but you have how many football games do you have, Ethan?
How many football games do I have?
Yeah, how many football games do you have?
Are you asking me how
You
many
want-
Maddens I've had?
Yes, basically. How
I-
many
I-
Maddens have you had?
I have 4 Maddens.
4 Maddens. So you already have 4 football games. You don't need any more.
4 that are not getting updated anymore.
What do you mean updated?
Like
Lost.
they're not getting any more content on it yearly.
Who
Because
cares, dude?
The games get updated with the season that's
Wait,
happening.
didn't you say, Ethan, that football is football?
I'm saying
So
the
then it doesn't matter.
gameplay is football. But I mean, if you play Ultimate Team, yearly
Basically, what you're
everything
saying
gets
is that
updated.
you want a new skin. You want a new player. You want a new jersey with a new name. That's a skin right there.
But
So
I'm not
basically,
spending real money on it because the
You are,
game
you
has.
Yes, you
bought the
are, though.
jerseys.
I'm spending money for the game, but I'm not spending
Yes.
money on loot boxes, cards, or anything.
Well, Jared's not
Hey,
either. He
all
knows what he's
semantics.
getting out of it.
dude, it's all word games at this point. It doesn't matter if it's a game or if it's a skin. You're still spending money on bullshit.
Wow, what a great episode. Now, to finish things up, take it away, boys. You would not believe your eyes.
Would not believe
10
your
million
eyes.
fireflies lift up the world I fell asleep. Because they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me rude, I just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slow.
Because I'd like to make myself
It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake than I'm asleep.
Hard to
Cause
say that
everything
I'd rather
is never
never
as
as
it
it
seems.
I'm
It's hard to
asleep.
say that I'd rather stay.
Is that rest it seems.
Lightning
Leave my door open just crack.
A foxtrot
Foxtrot
above my
above
head.
Cause I
A
get a
sock
thousand
in
hearts.
my bed.
Insomniac.
Lightning
Just
bugs.
taken
They
by
try to
head.
take me out
Take me
of
I'd
time.
like to make myself
myself
believe
Cause I'd get a
that
thousand
planet
hearts.
10 million
From 10,000
fireflies.
lightning
Oh,
bugs.
Weird 'cause I hate
They
the
try
vibes.
to
say
I
me
that
got
out
this
of
guys
Stay
said
awake
Foxtrot
farewell.
above my head.
Cause
I suck
everything
off
is
But I'll
with
know
the
where
red
several
seems
are.
Escobar
My
is just
small
making
really
my
suck 'cause
Like
I
a
save a few
broken
and I keep them in a
Take
I'd
jar.
like to make myself
Cause
believe.
I feel like
Like
such
make
an
myself
insomniac.
believe
me away
Stop
from
planet
here.
Earth.
I do a tiger of
Start
California.
saying that I
Yeah, baby,
Slowly.
when
and
I
I'm
do
Hard
a
to
tiger,
say that
It's
I'd rather
everything
stay.
you
is
can
done.
Billy.
I'm
I am like,
Dream.
I'm weird because
When I
the
fall
age
asleep,
5, I got
See
the eyes that said farewell.
it's
Said
everything
but I'll
is
know
fast.
that
Say
my dreams get real bizarre. Cause I saved a
I
few
know.
and I keep them in a jar. I'd like to make myself
myself as a
believe
wise man.
that planet
Couldn't
Earth
cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of
slowly.
living like a
It's
blind
hard
man.
that I'd rather
Like a
stay
We
stay
all
away
just
when
wanna
I'm
be big rock
asleep.
stars living in
Cause
downtown
everything is
city.
never as it seems when I fall asleep.
This is
I'd
how
like to make
You
myself
remind
me of
me of
what I
how I
really
really
am.
am.
This
This
is
is
how
how
slow.
you
remind
remind
me of
me
what I
of
really
what
Just
I
to
really
say
not
am.
like
fake
you.
when
Say
I'm
sorry,
Living.
cause
was waiting on a
everything is
different
never
story.
as it
This
seems
time I'm
when I fall
mistaken
asleep.
for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream, are we having fun yet? Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, 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 no, no. It's not like I didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. 'Cause living with him, it must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what
What
I
I really am.
This is how you
You
remind
remind
me of
me
what
of
I
what
really
I really
am. It's
am.
not like you to say
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I was waiting on a different
Now
story.
something
This time
I
I'm
don't know
mistaken
the words.
for handing
I'm
you
not
a
looking
heart
at
with
the
breaking.
lyrics.
And I've
I
been
should
wrong.
have
I've been down,
Googled
been
them
to the
so I
bottom of
could sing along
every
with you,
bottle.
but
These 5
no, I
words in
couldn't.
my
I didn't
head
want to waste
scream,
my
am I
time.
having
So
fun
now I am
yet?
making
Yeah,
up as I go
yeah,
along.
yeah, no,
Something
no,
about something
yeah,
else. And
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, no, no.
no, no, we're done.